what the heck is going on with GameStop options?
Right. Well, Brian, an awful lot of speculation before that NFT news was announced yesterday. And as soon as that news hit the tape, of course, the stock jumped almost 30% in the after hours. It held on to better than 23% of that jump. But to your point about how much those options moved, they were buying options at the 130 strike, which was at the money, the 135, the 145, the 150, in really big numbers, Brian, even big for GameStop. So when they're buying those options, some of which were only 19 cents, for instance, for those 50 calls, those 150 calls, gave the buyer, of course, the right to buy the stock at 150, which is now trading through 160. You paid 19 cents for something that went to $10. So your return on that, just amazing. And a lot of these folks that were really hoping, or maybe they were more than hoping, maybe they had an inkling that something like this might be coming. They had one day to be right, Brian, one day, because they were buying them yesterday. And here we get the news, and they're cashing out, I'm sure, and feeling pretty good today.
So what you're saying, John, if I'm reading between the Najarian lines, is that either a large group of traders just got spectacularly lucky in a 24-hour window, or maybe not. I mean, the timing is coincidental, as they might say.
Yeah, it certainly is, Brian. And, I don't know that any of these folks really got the nod from the leadership over at GameStop, but this rumor was circulating on social media, in particular Reddit, that something would be coming down the pike last night or today. And those kinds of rumors have been out there before, and they've not worked out. But in this case, this makes up for a lot of those that didn't work out. So I'd say this will be one of the most actively traded names today in those meme stocks. And I can't really see how AMC plays into the NFT craze, but I can certainly see GameStop with what they're doing right now. I could see this being a player in that space.
Yeah, big move there. By the way, congratulations. A lot of people making a lot of money, so we always like that here on CNBC. Outside of GameStop, John, what do you make of the market action so far in 2022? Big tech has been slammed. Hey, but oil and gas has been on fire this year.
Yeah, just like you said about Tom Lee. A great call by the FundStrat team. And, Brian, I think we hit 65. And that was just as Omicron was announced out of South Africa during more or less Thanksgiving weekend. We're through 80 now, and a lot of those gains just came this week, that big push. And that's being reflected also over into the alternative energies, things like uranium. We had Camco, huge trade in Camco as that stock pushed up, nearly double digits the other day. Same thing over with UU. Those are two of the bigger players in that space. And so when energy's hot, everything in energy's hot.
Well, the EU didn't get a lot of attention. The EU sort of quietly adding nuclear and natural gas to its green policy initiatives, saying basically those are considered green, John. So nuclear may finally get a chance.
It may indeed. Well, thank you, Brian. I agree with you. I'm keeping my eye on them.